And we saw how the Champions League tournament played out, and it was clearly the kid's far from his finest moment. And I think scouts certainly saw that as well, as his draft stock's taken a hit. But mark my words, having watched him over the course of the year, someone's going to land a really good player, whoever takes him. And I have a funny feeling that there's going to be more than a few teams that are going to pass on him, that are going to regret the decision of passing on him. You watch. We'll revisit this conversation 5 years from now, if anybody actually remembers this moment. This kid's going to be a heck of a player in the National Hockey League, mark my words. All right, still to come, we're going to continue our draft coverage here as we lead up closer and closer. Our special draft analyst will join us. When you look over the weekend and some of the news and notes that comes out, and another story that I had heard about was that the Winnipeg Jets were said to have a fairly significant interview with the kid. So when you look at draft need and positional depth for the Winnipeg Jets, this could be a fit, at least on paper. So we'll see how things potentially play out here. But the Jets are another team that have now kind of come into the discussion that are said to be interested. So we'll see how it all kind of works out going forward on that. Some of the other scenarios that we heard elsewhere around the this possible scenario. The kid going to Edmonton, to oil country with the Oilers. There's an intriguing one. How does that fit in with another youthful infusion with that roster right now? Oh my, that could be a great fit for the kid. We'll see how it all plays out, but I like that one. That's an intriguing one for me. All right, still to come here on the show, we'll get a couple of different perspectives. I'll tell you what, if you're looking for a late selection in the draft, and if you want to find kind of a diamond in the rough, I'm going back to this kid. And I would jump all over him. I think his stock obviously took a hit, but he was talked about, he was hyped up for a reason. There are abilities to this kid that if you could land him late, this would be, in my opinion, one of the steals in the draft. Yes, does he have warts? Are there elements that he needs to shape up and clean up? 100%. But I'm telling you... Continuing our conversation with Ray Ferraro here on the show, and man, that's got to be a nice moment for the kid getting drafted and hearing his name called.
It's better than that, James. It's the realization, really, of a lifelong dream. I mean, since he's a little kid, he's been dreaming about getting drafted into the NHL.
A nice opportunity for management and their... Now, the understanding that we've got is that the kid was supposed to be heading down to the rink sometime today to kind of check out the new surroundings. This has got to be like the first day of school, Razor.
Guaranteed he would have gone early to go and take a look at the locker room. You walk in there for the first time, you can't believe your lifelong dreams are about to happen.
And when you're looking around, I'm assuming, is he thinking the nameplate might be up there?
Oh, you're hoping, but, he's going to learn that those trainers don't miss very often. The jersey's ready. Your name has never looked so good as when it's on top of your stall. But what I remember, James, is the excitement, the nervousness, how scared you were. And then you're like, I'm in an NHL room. I can't believe this. It is the very best of feelings that you can have till you step on the ice the first time.
A nice opportunity for management and their prized possession, the new shiny draft pick, to kind of have a chance to sit down and get an understanding of where each other kind of sits, what their respective expectations are. I know a lot of fans are wondering, can he make that jump now? Can he make that jump and be an impact player in the National Hockey League? I think management took him for a reason. There might be that opportunity. I think he's going to get that shot. He's going to get every opportunity to try to make the team this coming year. It's ultimately on the player to ultimately deliver on that, right? So we'll wait and see how things play out. But it certainly sounds like both sides feel very good about this fit based on everything that I've been told. All right, time for a quick break. We're coming back with much more on the other side. I want to get back to the kid here for a second, and you wanted to know what my dark horse was or who was my late round sleeper. That's it. That's it right there. And look at the team that took him and the time it'll allow for him. Hey, I'm not predicting overnight success. I'm not expecting him to set the world on fire right away. But this is a good pick. It's a really good pick, and I'm telling you right now, this kid will be a player in the NHL, and he will have a long career at that in the NHL. I guarantee it, all right? There's a strong take. I'm putting a guarantee on it with a capital G, people. Disagree? I want to hear from you. We'll hear from you next. Signed, sealed, and delivered. Yes, the entry-level contract, better known technically as the ELC. Yeah, you know me, is signed up, and now it's time to find out if he can live up to the hype. I think fans would love to see him make that jump to the opening night roster. Management would love to see it, and I know the kid has every intention of trying to crack it too. All right, enjoy it. The honeymoon's almost over because it's time to shine, and we'll find out in camp. All right, still to come here on the show, our conversation.
I get embarrassed most of the days when I'm walking around Camden with a smirk on my face. Put my hand in my pocket to find some change, but get the memories erased. Cause you know what life is, it's extremely divisive. It's fraudulent rays for you to trim your sides of young, dumb, living off mum. That's a line from a friend that I thought I should bump. Not all the words of my own, but I don't want you to judge. I thought inspiration was all about fun. Life's been eating me up, it's poison my cup. And if I leave the house, I'll get hit by a truck. I'm not gonna go out today. I'm gonna sit right here, wish the world away. Cause I'm alright. Normal people, I'm a monkey. It's painted on the faces of the thing that I'm the way that I dress, the people the way I express, the things in my head. I don't go to the bar, I sit in the dark, I play the guitar, I stay in my house, I put on my sounds. The neighbors tell me to turn it down, so I'm not gonna go out today. Sit right here, wish the world away, 'cause I'm alright. People go, people high, people low, people say, people change, people lie, people don't. I don't fulfill my potential, cause everyone around me so critical maybe, a petulant baby. Shut up, you're driving me crazy, call me a lowlife.
The whole narrative and the expression being good in the room, right? You know, chemistry is important with a team. You know, how many times have we seen teams that are absolutely stacked with talent and they fall apart? Why? Because there was just a disconnect within the room. And I know with some reporters and some of the media members asking the kids, saying, hey, you know what, why, how do you endear yourself to teammates more? I don't know if there's ever really an answer. I mean, you can go out and, you know, try to be the best player you can be. That's one way to do it. You know, personally speaking, I think another great way to do it is buying everybody pizza. Because you know who likes pizza? Everybody, right? Everybody loves pizza. Let's go back to the phones here. Let's go to Brent. Brent is online.
I could find my way to you, even if I had my eyes closed. When I'm with you every time, I'm like, where did all the time go? Right from the second your hands were on me, it felt like Armageddon. Just you, me, and nobody else. Where did everybody go?
Hi, everybody. Welcome back to EA Sports. It's the most wonderful time of the year. Hockey is back. First exhibition game. Alexandrov's ready for the draw. This man advantage. St. Louis takes possession off the faceoff. And he makes a save there. Trying to get it down the ice. And he's able to move the puck across the blue line and out of harm's way. Here's the whistle as the play was offside. Rifle side still short-handed here as they slide in for the faceoff. And they take possession off the draw here at their own end. Dillon's moving the puck through his own zone. Gets it out of his own end. Shot! Great stop by Ellis. And they continue to apply pressure here. Picked up along the wall by Alexandrov. Considered a win for the penalty killers as the power play fails to execute. Here's a shot. And he catches that one with the glove. More than half the period left to play. Still no score in this one. let's grab a breather, and we'll come back with period number 2 in moments. A clean sheet of ice beckons, and period number 2 set to get underway. Takes the feed at center and moves forward. Reads it perfectly in the defensive end. Looks to get the puck over to Reichel. Looking to make something happen at center. Moved up ahead here in the neutral zone. Solid body contact. Sends it ahead to Bortuzzo. Now he takes it over the line. And it's a quick pass to Bortuzzo.
It's a true competitor's save. Just when you think that he's completely out of it, James, he comes across with a desperation save to keep his team alive. The goaltender, they have to have talent, they have to have mobility, they have to be able to track the puck, but they have to have a willingness to find it and fight for any second shot, and that's exactly what happens here. Out-battling, out-willing, and you make the save.
Well, 2 periods down and 1 more still to come. Third period action right after we get a clean sheet of ice. Well, looks like the kid is having a conversation with the coach, and at a time like this, what's the message, Cheryl?
Well, I think this is a great conversation for the coach to have with a young player. Listen, they're gifted offensively, but it's not offense you need right now. You need good defensive posture when you don't have the puck. So you got to be aware, and you got to keep it simple.
Alexandrov's at the face-off dot, ready to win this draw on the man advantage. St. Louis takes possession after that offensive zone face-off. Handles the pass. The Blues have it now. Here's a short pass to Alexandrov. The Jets take possession in the neutral zone. And that slides right out to center ice. And the power play unit comes up empty on that one. The Blues gain the zone. Oh, he'll feel that one. Here in the corner, he grabs the puck. Rocked on the play. And that's turned aside by Sullivan. Here's a blast. And puts it anywhere but the way he wanted it to go.
James, you know in practice when you do target shooting, guess why? So you hit the net. I think he's got to get back to it and work on it.
And loses possession after a solid hit. St. Louis gains a hold of the puck against the boards. From the right side and up the middle. Pekka's got the puck. Oh, just a great heads-up play by Stone.
The Jets have been the better team tonight by far. I mean, this is coming right off of without the puck. They know when to close, they know how to intercept, and it's all because of their awareness and stems from their positioning.
Nearing the final minute of the third. There it is, final horn sounds. We are all over here with this one. You know, if we can bring this back to the kid here for just a second, you know, we saw that moment during the broadcast where, you know, the coach was kind of on him and challenging him to just try to deliver. And I don't know if he ever really got a chance to sort of, you know, quote unquote, man up, if you will. I don't think the opportunity really presented it there. So I don't think you can really criticize. I just want to address what I've been seeing on social media and our text line here. How many people are cracking on the rookie? People, it's a preseason game. It's his first preseason game. Lay off. All right, let him get his feet wet. It's the first time in an NHL uniform. competing against NHL players. All right? This is not Game 7 of the Stanley Cup Final. This is not Game 82 with the season on the line and a playoff spot dangling. It is a preseason game. All right? Is there room for improvement? I 100% agree. But should we write him off after a preseason game? No! Simmer down. I like the kid. Give him a shot. Let him play. Time for a break. We'll open up the phones and let you speak on this now. The battle for a roster spot continues for many of these players here tonight on the ice. Hi, everybody. Welcome back to EA Sports as the exhibition schedule continues. Rifles ready for the draws. They will continue to try to kill off this penalty. Arizona's won the draw. Now let's see what they can do with it. And the shot dies in the traffic jam. And a delayed penalty coming up as he got tripped up. Let's get the official decision. Evans getting called for tripping. Batten down the hatches. Things should open up here with a little 4-on-4 on the ice.
Not typically that we see 4-on-4 action, although it's a lot of fun. You certainly know they practice it in practice. This is something that they're aware of. They know what they're doing. They want to possess the puck and try and create numerical advantage.
The Coyotes will start off on the attack after winning the draw. Here's a sprint for the loose puck. Tries to get this man advantage going from their own end now. Evans stick handling in his own zone. Handles the puck from the left side. Winnipeg's got possession at center. Arizona's got a hold of it against the wall. Through the neutral zone now, picking up steam. Shot! And he gets just enough of it to keep it out for the back of the net. Goaltender covers up and will get a face-off.
Keller's team is trailing, and they're looking to him to use his zone ability to generate some offense, guys.
Rifles won the draw deep in the defensive zone. Here's a chance to get it out of their own end. And the puck clears the zone.
That's why you want players with active sticks on your PK, James. They can close quickly and they can corral the puck and just fire it down the ice.
There's the whistle as the puck is frozen up.
Keller's known for his accurate passing plays. That's his tape-to-tape zone ability, guys, and it's what makes him effective at distributing the puck. Connor's known for his wheel zone ability, which is his skating speed to create scoring chances. I'm expecting one of these two players to be the biggest impact for their team tonight. Back to you guys.
There's the horn for period number 1 as it comes to an end. We've got lots more action. 2 more thirds of this one to go. Stay with us. Rifles recognizing they're still short-handed here as they get ready for the face-off. Winnipeg's got a hold of the puck. Battle along the boards. And the puck's booted away. And he takes a shot. Stops that one. Winnipeg's looking to break out. Takes it into the slot. Grabbed along the boards by Dillon. And that's intercepted by Valimaki. Here's a shot. Stopped by the goaltender, getting a piece of that one. And they move the puck out of harm's way. Quick pass across to Evans. Fires it on net. Makes a save with the glove. Moves up near the blue line and looks to set up at the point. Winnipeg's got it now. An easy glove save made by Halak. Under siege and finally grabs that one and covers up for a whistle. Harkins is ready for the face-off as they'll continue to kill off this penalty. Moves it quickly over to Evatt. Moves it to the middle. Great defensive play to pick off the pass. Rifles into the offensive zone now on the attack. Arizona's got the puck along the wall. Krause is tripped up, and we've got a penalty coming up. Here comes the call.
Tough spot to be in. You need momentum, and you give it back by going on the PK when you're trailing by 1.
Arizona's got another opportunity here on the man advantage.
Well, they've already scored tonight on the PP, James, and looking to really thread the needle again on this one. Their movement, their adjustments have been excellent thus far.
Puck is cleared out of the defensive zone. Arizona's got possession of the puck. And now they look to make something happen from the neutral zone. Good reach for the stick to knock the puck away. Winnipeg's across the blue line. Tries to feed it over to Morrissey. Here he is, they're close! And he slides it quickly to Stone. The Coyotes fail to capitalize on the power play.
Well, this power play unit was stagnant, James. They didn't create any offense. They didn't get any pucks to the net, and there were really no chances.
Out of midair, he swats it down to the ice. Winnipeg's looking to break out of their own end. Along the side, here they come through the neutral zone. That's some smart heads-up defensive play by Schmaltz. And that brings the second period to an end. Both teams will go back to their rooms and get a quick breather.
Wow, man, there's a lot of fans looking forward to this intermission action coming up here. Fun entertainment in store, and we've got the third period coming up in moments.
They're in search of a goal right now, and quite the conversation with the coach and the youngster on the bench. Look, you've been there as a player, you've been there as a coach. What's the conversation happening right now?
Well, first of all, the coach is trying to fire everyone up, in particular the young rookie, and giving him confidence to get out there and be aggressive on the puck. You have to have the puck if you want to generate offense, so the first thing is you got to go get it.
Still lots of time left in the period. The Coyotes have some breathing room as they lead by a pair. It's 4-2. Winnipeg's through center and now in the offensive end. Here's a chance. Puck goes off the glove.
Halak's been solid here tonight, James. I mean, look at his save percentage. He's been excellent between the crease, and that's making the saves that you need to and you want to at the appropriate moment. Man, his team's been effective going north.
The Coyotes look to start the transition game. Arizona's got it in their own zone. Takes a hit, he goes down to the ice and coughs up the puck. And that's poked away in the offensive zone by Velarde. And mercifully, now just seconds left in this one. And that'll do it from ringside here.